Hello, this is Barb with First Class Yoga. Today we're going to be doing a chair yoga. So feet flat on the floor, sitting up nice and tall, draw the shoulder blades back, hold that tummy in, and drop that chin just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up, open the side body, and exhale it back down. Find the breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, hold it here, breathe, keep breathing through the side body, breathing through the back, and exhale, release that down. Let's go ahead and take that right arm and reach up and over and bring it back. Stay on that right side. Reach up and over and back. One more. Reach up and over and back. Onto the other side. Up in a diagonal, reaching, opening the side body. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And back center. Same thing this time, add the leg. So now our leg's going to go out to the side and bring it back. And stay on that side and reach and bring it back. And reach and bring it back onto the other side. 3 times. Bring it in and reach across and bring it in and reach across. And bring it in. And let's go ahead and just march it out a little bit. Get the body warmed up. Marching it out, lifting your knee. Hold that tummy in as you lift those knees up. Pumping through the arms, rolling out those shoulders. And go ahead and bring that back center. And we're going to go ahead and lift that right thigh up and roll that hip open. Start to get the hip moving. So move more than the ankle and the foot. And then pause, and we're going to circle it back the other way. And place that back down. Onto the other side. Go ahead and lift that left thigh up and roll it out. Moving through the hips. And pause and circle it back the other way. And go ahead and place that down. And we're going to go ahead and bring those arms up overhead. And now lift that right knee up, and we're going to clap our hands under that knee. And step it down. Onto the other side. Raise the opposite knee. And down. Getting that full body, hands up over the head. Reaching through. And this is our last one. And go ahead and release those hands down. Sweep the hands back up. And now tilt forward like we're sitting in a chair pose. Reaching the fingers forward. Go all the way back straight up. And release that down. Again. Inhale up. Tilt into that chair pose. Hold that tummy in. And now sweep the arms back. Sweep the arms up all the way. And release that down. Those two together again. Inhale overhead, exhale, tilt, sweep the arms back, sweep the arms up, and release that down. And let's go ahead, extend those arms out, put the fingers on your shoulders, and roll those elbows out. Rolling out the whole shoulders, breathe, nice big circles, and pause, and bring them back the other way. And go ahead and release that down. Adding a little bit of side bend, sitting up nice and tall, those fingers reaching down to the floor. We're going to go ahead and reach over to the right and push your feet into the floor to sit back up. And down to the left, push your feet into the floor. Feel those abs engage as you press the feet down and sit back up. Working through the obliques on the side. And bring it back center. And let's take those arms straight out in front and just a little crisscross. Back and forth. Start to open those arms a little bit wider. Start to draw those shoulder blades back together. Breathe. And go ahead and bring that down. And let's raise that right arm all the way up. And now, reach over top into the side bend and come back center. Stay on this side and lengthen over and back. And reach on over and back. This is our last one. Reach on over, reach as far away as you can, reach, 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 and now really ground that right hip back down into the chair. Find just a little more space and release that back. Onto the other side, that left arm is up, and 4 times over into the side bend and return. And reach further away and return. 2 more times. And on this last one, hold it here. Reach, reach, reach away, and now really ground that left hip back down into the chair. Find that extra space. Keep breathing and release that back down. And let's go ahead, and we're going to climb a rope today. Climbing up into the rope, straight up. Reaching, opening the side body. And now that rope's swinging over to one side. Reach over to that side, climb that rope, and the rope swings over to the other side. Reach and climb the rope, opening up the sides, and go ahead and bring that down. And let's go ahead and work on the lower part of the body. Lift that right knee up, just working the knee. Extend that leg forward and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend. Hold it here, and now point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. Relax, roll the ankle, and roll it back the other way. And place that down. Go ahead and lift that left knee up, and extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend, hold it here, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and relax and roll the ankle, and pause and bring it back. And go ahead and place those feet nice and close together, opening up our knees for our clam. We're going to be working the inner thigh. So open those knees out, and now draw these inner thighs together. And open the knees and draw them together. Feel those abdominals engage as you pull those inner thighs together. Open and close. You've got 2 more. And here's our last one. And staying right here, go ahead and sweep those arms up. Lift the heels off the floor. And as the arms go flat, the feet are flat. And now lift the toes up off the floor. And everything's flat. And heels up, and flat, and toes up, and flat, and heels up, and flat, and toes up, and flat, and heels up, and flat, and toes up, and flat. Keep those feet right in front of you, and now open the heels out, open the toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes, bring it back. It's toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And one more time. It's heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, and toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And go ahead. We're going to bring that right leg straight out. Point those toes. And now, holding that tummy in, we're going to be lifting that leg up and lower. And lift it up and lower. Up and lower, up and lower. Last one, it's up and lower. Go ahead and bend that. The other leg extends out 5 times. It's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And release that back down. Let's go ahead and extend those arms out. Palms face me. Let's give ourselves a nice big hug today. Drop your chin into your chest, tuck that belly button in, round your back, and now let the elbows come down to your legs. Keep breathing, keep pulling that tummy in to create some space, allowing the elbows to fall down toward the legs, stretching out that low back, broadening through the middle back and the upper back. And then go ahead and press those feet down and slowly roll, roll, roll up. Remembering which arm is on top, open those arms again. The other arm comes on top, Tuck the chin, tuck your belly, and roll it down one more time. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And go ahead and sit back up. And release that. And let's go ahead and bring those hands up to our cactus arms. So we're going to draw those elbows back and pinch the shoulders together, and then pull those forearms all the way in front. And draw the elbows back and bring them together. And draw the elbows back and bring them together. One more. It's draw the elbows back. Bring it together. Hold it here. Try to get those elbows together. And now lift up just a little bit. Squeezing those arms together. Feel the stretch in those shoulders. And go ahead and lower that back down. Shake that all out. And let's go ahead. Little basketball. So pat those feet real quick. And now take that ball and take a shot. And keep running. And take a shot. Keep running. And take a shot. Keep running. Two more. It's up. And here's our final shot. And bring that back down. And let's go ahead and work with those hands. Bring those hands up and stretch those fingers nice and wide. And make fists. Open and close. Open and close. Hold them open on this one and just the top knuckles. Bear claw and open. Bear claw and open. Bear claw and open. Bear claw and open. Make a fist and roll those wrists out. And roll them back the other way. And let's go ahead and just press the pad of the index finger with the thumb, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky finger. Here I go. It's pinky, ring, middle, index, index, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, index, index, middle, ring, and pinky. And shake those out. And let's work with our head. We're going to go ahead and turn over to the right. Look right over your shoulder. And bring it back center. And over to the left. And bring it back center. Again, over to the right. Looking car seat behind you. And center. And look to the left. Look back behind. And center. And now drop that right ear over to your shoulder. And center it. And drop that left ear over to the shoulder and center it. Again, drop it to the right and center and left and center. It's right and center and left and center. And now draw that chin all the way down into your chest as tight as it'll go. And very slowly, inhale, lift that chin up, allow the crown of the head to fall back, open up through the throat, and draw that chin in nice and tight into your chest. Stretch out the back neck. And inhale, lift that chin up, crown of the head falls back, and go ahead and bring that back center. And then just go ahead and circle that head around, nice and relaxed. And pause and circle it back. Don't want to get dizzy. Keep it nice and slow. And bring that back center. And let's go ahead and extend those arms out to the side in small little circles. Circle those shoulders. Breathe. And go ahead and take them back the other way. And go ahead and release those down. We're going to bring our hands up like hammers, working on the back tricep muscles. And we're going to go ahead and shoot those arms back and squeeze them and bring them back forward. And squeeze the arms back and forward. And squeeze back and forward. It's squeeze and return. And last one, squeeze and return. We're going to go ahead and clasp our hands over our head. Same movement. We're just going to drop our hands down and then squeeze as we come back up. Same movement, working the back triceps. So if this one is a little too difficult for you, you can always have those hammer hands and just kick it back. This is our last one. And release that all down. We're going to go ahead and just raise that right arm and pat ourselves on the same side, stretching out those little muscles. Take your left hand straight up, and now we're going to pull that elbow toward the center of the body and reach those fingers down just a little bit more. Breathe. And release the top hand, release the bottom. And let's move on to the other side. Raise that left hand up, tap onto your own back. Just breathe here for a minute, and then raise that right hand up and walk that elbow toward the center, walking your fingers down a little bit more, stretching out through the back of that arm. And go ahead and release that all down. Shake that all out. And let's go ahead and we're going to kick through now. So we're going to bring that right knee up, and we're actually going to kick through and flex that foot. Pull those toes back toward you and bend. And kick through the heel and bend. And kick through the heel and bend. And kick and release and kick and release. And place that down. Let's go ahead and raise that opposite knee and kick and down. Kick, pull those toes back towards you and down. Kick through the heel and down. Two more. Kick and release and kick and release. Sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and hug that right knee into your chest. So we're going to have a little abdominal squeeze here. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Holding it in, sitting up nice and tall. And go ahead and step that down and onto the other side. Hug that other knee up. Whatever amount, if only you can reach behind, go ahead and do that. We're giving just a little abdominal squeeze here. Breathe. And go ahead and release that down. And let's go ahead and sit side saddle in our chair. I'm going to turn my chair around. So let's face the wall. So we want to, I want you to sit in side saddle. So your knees are out toward the canal. Have your knees toward the canal. There you go. Oh, there you go. He just changed, sorry, he changed his chair. And put your left arm on the back of that chair. The right arm goes toward the wall. And sweep that arm all the way to the back of the chair. Look over to the other side. Twisting that spine, and now open it back up. And sweep that arm across, and open it back up. Working on the rotation in the spine, holding on to the chair, adding just a little bit of pressure to really twist. And here's our last one. Hold it here as you get to the chair, twist, stay sitting up nice and tall. Right here, breathing, not holding your breath, and go ahead and release that back out. And we're going to go ahead to the other side. Yeah. So I just want your right arm onto the back of the chair. So however you can get that right arm on the back of the chair, extend the other arm out. And sweep it around, make the rotation in the spine, and open it back up. And sweep around, hold on to that chair, and open it back up. And twist, and release, and you've got two more. Twist, and release on this next one we hold. Twist it all over, hold on to that chair, sitting up nice and tall, really using that leverage to twist the spine, looking all the way over your shoulder, and release that, and bring that all back. And let's go ahead and sit back square into our chairs. And we're going to go ahead and come into our forward fold.
It's about 20 after.
And let's open our knees out to the corners. And inhale up overhead. Exhale, open into cactus. Tilt yourself forward, rest your hands on your thighs. Slide on down towards your ankles, round your back, and now push through the feet and slide your way back up. Again, inhale overhead, exhale cactus arms, inhale tilt, exhale hands slide on down, slide back up, and we've got one more. Inhale overhead, exhale open, tilt, and slide on down. Stay right here. Go ahead and release the neck. Shake it yes and no. You can even move the knees a little bit. Relax the shoulders. Shake it out just a little bit. Let that forward fold work. And then bring it back center. Push the feet into the floor and sit all the way back up. And let's go ahead and we're going to lift this right knee up again. And now we're just going to open it to the side and close and open and close and open and close. Here's our last one. Open and close. And place that down onto the other side. Lift that left knee up and open and close. You've got 3 more. Open and close and open and close and open and close. Place the foot down and we're just going to slide that right foot out. Flex that foot so the heel is on the floor. And inhale, sweep up. Exhale, nice straight spine. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Release the hands above your knee. Hold that tummy in. And now exhale and walk your fingers below your knee. So you decide where you want to go with this one. If you can pull that tummy in and keep those hips grounded into your chair. On your next exhale, see if you can inch your way down that leg a little bit more. Keep pulling those toes up toward the body, starting to feel the stretch in the back hamstring, opening up the back knee, opening up the back calf. The chest is nice and flat, lengthening over the front leg, reaching all the way down as far as you can. Maybe you can reach to the toes. Breathe. And walk your way back up. And onto the other side. Extend that left leg out. Flex the foot. Inhale overhead. Straight back tilt. Hands above the knee. Tuck that belly in and walk your fingers below the knee. Find your breath here. Holding that tummy in. Anytime on the exhale that you can start to inch your way down, go ahead and start walking down. Maybe notice one side might feel a little tighter than the other. Bring that awareness to yourself. Keep breathing, allowing that chest to relax. Drawing those toes up toward the body. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And go ahead and walk your way all the way back up. And go ahead and sit up. We're going to go ahead and just bring those hands in front of our heart and move them over to one side and look away from our hands and bring them back center and over to the other side. Look away from our hands and bring them back center. And now we're going to go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up, bring the hands together in prayer position and press them together and bring them back down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, bring them back down. And go ahead and just release the hands down onto your thighs. Sitting back into our chair for our meditation, close the eyes. Draw those ears back a little bit over the shoulder. Pressing into the back of the neck. Relaxing the throat, dropping those shoulders down from the ears. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And today's meditation is on trust. Think about friends that you might trust. And what are the characteristics of those friends that allows you to trust them? And then think about others trusting you. And what do you do that allows others to trust you. And what tools do you have to allow yourself to trust yourself? Trust your own intuition, trust your own gut. And then think about trusting in a higher power or trusting in the universe, trusting that life is happening for us. What blessings are in your life showing you trust? Can you notice in your body where you feel that sense of trust? Were there any parts of the meditation today that actually, when I said trusting others or trusting the universe, where there was something in your body that twinged, that maybe went, I'm not sure if I trust that? Once again, did you notice where it was in your body? Thinking about trust, where do you feel that in the body? And now with your eyes still closed, go ahead and bring your hands together. Slide the hands together, creating some warmth and some friction in your hands. And then place those warm hands over your face, over the closed eyes, bringing all that warmth and healing energy into the body. Allowing that warmth to go all the way through the body. And with the hands still over your eyes, gently allow the eyes to open and drop your hands into a prayer position, slightly bowing your head. And we're going to end with the Sanskrit word for peace, which is Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi, saying that 3 times, followed by peace, peace, peace. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Now stay.